Chapter 1963 takes us deeper into the intricate familial conflicts within the Farrell family, exposing the layers of envy, resentment, and hidden agendas. Shiloh, having fallen victim to her own misguided actions, attempts to win sympathy from her mother by blaming her schemes on the third young master of the York family, Kevin. However, Mrs. Farrell remains stern, and Shiloh's attempt to manipulate the situation falls flat. Her apology takes a surprising turn as she attempts to justify her actions, citing her intense competition with Kevin for Hayden's attention. The narrative cleverly touches upon the theme of unrequited love and the lengths individuals may go to when faced with romantic rivalry. Shiloh's bitterness and envy are laid bare, revealing a character struggling with the consequences of her own misguided desires. As Mrs. Farrell addresses Shiloh's apology, the focus shifts to Catherine, the biological daughter who has faced neglect and mistreatment within her own family. Mrs. Farrell, while acknowledging Shiloh's mistake, draws attention to Catherine's struggles, emphasizing that Shiloh's bitterness stems from a misplaced sense of entitlement. This shift adds depth to Catherine's character, portraying her as a resilient individual subjected to unjust treatment within her own family. The revelation of Mrs. Farrell's internal struggles and concerns for the family's future hints at the broader challenges faced by the Farrell family. Mrs. Farrell's acknowledgement of Catherine as her biological daughter and her attempts to groom her for future leadership introduce an intriguing element of familial power dynamics and succession planning. The chapter explores into Mrs. Farrell's perspective, showcasing her attempts to secure a strong future for the family. Mrs. Farrell's decision to place responsibility on Shiloh's father for past wrongs reflects a nuanced portrayal of a matriarch torn between her two daughters. The story raises questions about the consequences of family decisions made decades ago and the lasting impact on the present generation. The revelation that Mrs. Farrell has been strategically building alliances with other influential families over the years adds a layer of political intrigue to the narrative. The Farrell family's historical prominence and Mrs. Farrell's ambitions to restore its former glory provide a backdrop for potential future conflicts and alliances.